Please click the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification. Thank you. Greetings. The first part of this video, because of some technical things at the station, was cut off. And the first part of the video actually just detailed a mix-up that a couple callers responded to. So rather than have you hearing the callers respond to the mix-up, and you never really hear the mix-up fully because it cut off, here I am now. I'm just making sure I give you the mix-up. So basically, this man and this woman were married for more than 30 years, right? And they lived in New York City. And she was, a bit young and in the city and get distracted by a bag of things and, but was quite industrious, bringing some good funds and whatever. Had a whole bunch of people around him, was dating and, out on the scene and whatever. But then he meet she, and as them gradually got together, he made an assessment and said this was the woman for him, Went through a bunch of, things and she just stand up strong with him, and firm up on the dead of him and to the point where him just retired away there. And then them end up there. And when them there, how the story goes, them go through them ups and downs like any couple do. And his assessment of her was that she was just this incredible woman. And then they got married. Then after they got married, him did take up some sickness and, some people would want to do him all kind of drama mix up with people who want to do him something. And she was just always there like a solid, morally sound force there and just really, really love him and him end up really, really, really love her. And them end up going with the relationship and thing and till as the relationship progressed, after many years after, they decided they want to retire in Florida. So them start to save, for buy a nice house in Florida, because they had a house in New York and, the whole thing, the American thing, we retire in the South type of thing, So them over years and years and years, them plan that, and work hard and, work ridiculously hard. She work hard, go through all kind of challenges and all kind of drama, reach them and thing and whatever. But anyway, after 30 odd years together, married together, them decide, say, they might buy them house, and then buy them house in Florida, in Orlando. And will up land and the whole relocation and thing and whatever. And finally, them, reach a point where them a drive down and them buy the house, big, nice house. And thing, go down and see the house, everything, and back and forth and whatever. Them reach a point where them are going to relocate now. So everything set and thing, and them a drive a go down for relocate. And I'm on the way driving down, him go get tired and thing, and I try and I push himself because I'm tired and whatever, and I push himself even though I'm tired, and end up getting an accident and crash. And his wife died. Needless to say, this was devastating for him, crush him, because it's on the way for retire, in Florida and thing. Then she eventually, them bury her and thing. But of course, he just sunk in a terrible depression. Awful depression. So he end up still going at the house and thing. But once he moving at the house, probably as part of him coping with him depression and the guilt of having been the driver of the car where crash, when end up lose the love of him life, the 30-odd years strong love of him life. I think that guilt was overwhelming for him. And one of the ways he chose to cope with it was to just have pictures of her all over the house. And when we say all over, we mean all over. Everywhere. Pictures on every wall. Small pictures on the little table thing in front of the TV. Him have pictures on the dining table. Him have picture in the kitchen. Him have pictures, just pictures all over. And then he had these massive big pictures on the walls all over the house. You know, just a lot of pictures and portraits of her and thing. He had 3 big pictures in the bedroom. 3 big, you know, 2 on one wall and adjoining either side of the window and 1 over the bed. But just all through the house, you just a whole heap of pictures. So anybody who got the house, they knew what was going on, and you know, and his depression, and you know why he put up all of them picture there and thing, which I surmise was his way of you know, kind of like a way to say you're still here, as he tried to cope with her passing. So him just stay by himself about 3 years and thing and whatever. And after about 3 years, him start, you know, go out 1 and 2 time and thing and whatever. So him end up start seeing this woman. They got in and the relationship progressed and thing, and eventually she was living in the house with him. After about 3 years of the relationship, one day she had a little conversation with him and she said, you know, I know what happened with you and your wife and everything, but you know, all the pictures, man, you know, I am with you now, and you know, I was wondering if you could you know, take down the pictures, you know, so that, you know, I'm just not seeing them all the time or whatever. So he had said to her that he had to think about it. Over 3 more years, she touched in with him. Well, that was one talk. So she touched in with him 2 more times. So you can't say she never bother him all the time. So like a year passed and she said, you know, you never say nothing about the picture them or whatever. And him said, no, man, me still I think about it. And then another time again, she said, what's going on with the picture of them? And him said, still I think about it. And she like, okay. Anyway, so that went on over 3 years. And after 3 years now, she kind of put on her foot, you know, and calm way, you know. But she kind of put on her foot and said, yo, something need to be done, you know. It's just like all her pictures. They're just all over, you know. So something need to be done. To which he responded somewhere along the lines of like, him said at his age, at his age and at that stage of his life, you know, him don't see the need for go make them kind of adjustment there to accommodate a relationship. So him say him not take down the picture of them. And also say, you know, and anything you have to do what you have to do, but me not take down the picture of them. So that was what I detailed at the beginning of the show. And was kind of, it was cut out. So me just want to go into the context I want to go year after, you know. It's a fairly serious matter, yeah. But yeah, Mixup come in different colorations and so forth. So some Mixup quite serious. And this is one of them where you may think like, well, pictures is not a big deal, but obviously if you're understanding what's going on, you would realize the significance of these pictures for this man is huge. And then the whole issue, you know, what impact it's having on his new relationship of 6 years, which, by the way, is a great relationship. Great relationship. So that is a context for what you're going to hear now in the rest of the show, all right? Bless upon yourself. Go and make the show. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting Ragashanti TV and the TamFam TV. Thank you for supporting Ragashanti. All right, big up on yourself. And do remember, free up every Thursday afternoon, 1 p.m. Right just up on Ragashanti TV. Just tune in and lock in. See? Bless upon yourself. Enjoy the rest of the show. Mad. But with him wife. And him just create this and then he's on his way to living in the house. At that time, him I drive the car and the car crash and then him wife dead. Him wife of 30 odd years dead. See? And obviously with all of them pictures, all our pictures them when put up all over the place. that was his way of trying to maintain a presence around him at all times, you know. You know, that was his way, you know, in terms of him a mourn and seeing her all the time. That was his, you know, for comfort him with the pain and the hurt what him did I go through when the wife drop out. You know, that was his way for cope with that. You know, for keep her there still, even though she passed and him bury her and whatever. You know, by just having him safe space in the house and she being everywhere in the house. That was his way of maintaining her presence in her mind and in her life. And apparently he got used to it. And he get permanent and whatever. Now some people, them mourn for a while and thing, and while them not forget the person, the love of them life, who them spend 30 odd years with and them something there. Them kind of move on and you know, and start create new memories with somebody else or whatever. It appears that he has not. And but it's affecting the woman that he's with right now. And I guess there's an option for she just accept it and think. Because by the way, them have a great relationship, you know. You know, the one who is with now, them have a great relationship. 6 years. So there's the option for she just work with it and just live with the whole of the wife, picture them around her, you know. She had do it for 6 years and perhaps she, you know, which part him the right now is just do it for the rest of the years, them, you know. There's that option, but is that something that she should live with? You know, that's a good idea for she go live with that. I don't know. You know, is he being unreasonable? Or we have to just understand, say, this so him there with him pain and him hurt. If you have anything to share about that, just let me know. All right? Give me a call from Jamaica. What go on, so, you know? What? Eh? Okay. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Yes, greetings.
Well, maybe I could say welcome back.
Eh?
Maybe I could say welcome back. In my world, it will be welcome back.
In your world, welcome back? What you mean?
I have this reason just turn the station and stop there, you know.
Oh, after almost a year, I've been doing it back now. I've been back for almost a year, you know.
Back a year? Well, this great Ragashanti from the radio station and all sorts of different like and Raga left and gone.
Okay. So well on, you just know about the show and by accident, right?
Accident, man.
You see it?
Listen, sit and listen.
No man, every day we are buck up on people who don't even know say, you know, a show go on. You know, but they're not through the night too, you know, through a night or a thing, but
oh man, boy. Raga Perkins it when Barry G had get fired and go mad mobile doing in Perkins say you can't keep a good man down.
When what?
When Barry G was fired and he went and do his thing.
Yeah.
In man Mr. Perkins say you can't keep a good man down.
Well, yeah, you know, I wasn't fired, really. Well, even though they were saying that them cut me off or whatever, what a lot of people don't know, you know, is me go in while the show start, me inform them that it's my last show, this, you know.
No, I wasn't saying that about you.
Oh, okay.
Right, you know, and when I heard you back and see it, I said, did I same thing come to my thoughts same time? Mr. Perkins wrote about
no, well, you know, that is a matter of choice too, you know, and where your headspace is. I know you understand struggle. And I am one of those people you know the song, you pick him up, you lick him down in bounce right back, what a heart. I mean that, you know, proverbially speaking and thing, right? I mean that it don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. Me I go bounce back. Some way, somehow. Because me is not a sit down and workless person. Type, but you know what I'm saying?
Your father wrote this thing long time.
yeah. Me means not stay defeated, you know? You
I
know?
remember the way back over like from off a YMCA come. You understand? Come remember all them stuff.
What that go?
When you were coming as far as from YMCA, way down, way back.
Oh, Zane.
Yes, so,
And they are balance up a thing. So what going with you?
well, I'm a good, but we just call people more, people big you up more than even comment on the topic yet because it's this conversation so much.
Okay. All right, no man. Yeah, you call upon all kind of little technical things are going. You call upon a mellow night. Usually the energy is up and you know my style already, but glad the link make back and thing and sitting and
It's good. I haven't called a radio for years.
eh?
I haven't called in my radio station for many, many years.
you have not called in upon a radio station and you call tonight though, no?
You may tell you.
Give time.
So, well, for the man I know about his wife thing, people not married for love again. That's a love again.
So wait, say that again. Say that again. What?
People not married for love. Like when you say marriage was love. That man
Yes.
about his man the picture in my house.
Yeah.
So when you say, people don't say, man, I'm just live with that, I shall just live with that, and you can't make that. You must understand that. Can you understand that?
Right. But I mean, what about fair argument that listen, this is the man when me love now, but just all these pictures of his wife, his wife who has passed away. And from a come here, the picture of them everywhere. The picture of them just everywhere. Everywhere me get that house with the man when me love. I just him wife picture me and say and him, what about fear discomfort with that?
For me, personally, if me meet a woman and me moving her house with that and her man the other way place.
Yeah.
That won't affect me. Me understand that.
You gonna do what?
That wouldn't affect me. I understand the reason I can't live with that.
Oh, you gotta just work with it because you understand. So the man that did it before you woolly for years and things. So you gotta just.
Yeah,
seeing in pictures everywhere in the house for your woman who you there with now, who you say you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, and you see our husband who pass away picture all over the house for the rest of the time you're with her. That wouldn't bother you.
No, you say if he was alive, that wouldn't be living like that.
Right.
Man dead. There is some respect and love where you can't match it. Nobody else can match it.
Exactly. No, yeah. She can't compete with that. That part is obvious.
And when she really, really love you, can feel such love. And not just, people can love that you feel love. Yeah.
Right, because there was one heap of details to with how the woman was there for him, in a real way, man. That's him just rate her. I mean, I'm going to all of them, but him just love her.
Accident killer, you mad man, that not deep, man, that not deep, brother.
And then again, him did a drive, I don't I drive, I drive and tired and I sleep and the car crash and she did,
Wow.
Yeah.
That means, then, what you say, man?
So I don't like no other vehicle come lick them or anything or whatever.
I even drive with a speed which he couldn't control around a curve or something.
Right. No, I drive come down from New York, go Florida, go retire in them dream house and him go tired, catch him and thing and the car, this and that. Because them a pull something to, and this and that and crash. And so she then. So,
he could be lost his life, but him could have dead, because them people could have drive at 200 miles per hour. Go down the car.
No, I don't know about the speed, but man, tired, Tired. But what I'm saying, the thing about that, can you imagine the guilt where him a carry,
What?
You can imagine the guilt where him a carry for the rest of his life. Kind of female that him kill her,
Nobody can change that and should not. Nobody, he reserves the right to do that.
For stay in that space there for the rest. Because that is essentially what he's saying. He must say, right,
But, me not do that. Love, what is love, man?
Yeah, yeah.
When a
Yeah.
man get a woman who really and really respect him and really,
And the dead film them way that him love her so deep, yeah.
and then he go drive and kill a woman, then so what? So what? People have to just know said he's right, totally. I don't
Yeah.
agree with him.
Right.
Circumstance,
Nah, let go that.
the relationship she had. No, he can't.
Well, he could, but probably him don't want to because.
No, he can't.
Okay.
Love it. And that's boundless. Hey, that's why jealousy is a natural thing, True love,
For real, for real. But anyway, my bunks another call and see if anybody else about it here. But respect said the link forward, Which part of Jamaica you call from?
Yeah. Kingston.
Kingston.
I sell my depot. Me there town.
I walk cooler, man. All right, man.
This time, but I always listen, and you're a superstar on the radio thing in Jamaica.
But yeah, what go on? Me want you know me there Monday night, Wednesday night, and Friday night. On Monday night from 9 o'clock. On Monday and Wednesday from 9 o'clock. On Friday from 8 o'clock. Here.
Boy, I hope I remember because my lifestyle like that. I mean, forgot about that.
All right, yeah. All right. Big up yourself, yeah.
No, what I will do, listen to the station, so it will keep it in mind and listen to the station. I want to find back around my shit, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just spread the word about the Bridge 99 FM. Big up yourself, Papa, all right?
Yes, man. Ragashanti, great.
My respects, a blessings. Cool. Next call, Brizzy.
Hello?
Hello, yeah.
No, I'm not after that. No, don't. What the Tambourine done with?
Eh?
Tambourine radio done with?
Tambourine Radio?
He done with?
Oh, yeah. For now. Yeah, man. For now. From 2020. From in pandemic. From late 2020.
It cost much money.
Eh?
It costs too much money to promote.
Oh, yes. No, it costs too much money. Yeah. Me did just love it and thing and it did when you have three little picnic and thing, life different, Yeah, so yeah, and then yeah. And the pandemic did rough me up too, you see me?
Yeah, man, it's not rough.
Well, it rough up millions of people, so yeah.
Yeah, you can't get the right movement to it that want to move, so.
Right.
When you want to come in, you can't get through. But your topic sounds interesting, man. But I don't know. The picture there is still,
What you think?
Me think say, you might try to take them down, man.
If you take them down?
Me think say them will get over every time you see her just the same way.
We talk directly in the phone here. Talk directly in the phone.
Yeah, me think that's a bit torture.
What torture for the what? For the woman who him there with now?
No, for just I see picture them every day for me.
Oh, for you? Oh.
Yes, man.
No, but I not torture for him. Him in him comfort zone, It's like him comfortable with it,
But me say you're gonna remember every time. You have no chance to even take your mind off of that will happen. The picture him every day and bed, but say I did that. I did that drive the car when that lady,
okay, me see what you say. Like that guilt there, like I maintain that guilt there, like.
Yeah,
you said that is unhealthy if you stay in that space.
No,
there.
Yeah, man. Doing man. It's time to get and then if the lady is so good to you as so.
Yeah.
Then try to move on now. There's nothing you can do about it. When you analyze it easy, if it's when I say still, but me think say picture them should I take down, man. If he's one and two somewhere, but all my bedroom now picture. No.
Yes, no, him have you want to hear something ridiculous?
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 pictures. Well, there are a bunch of small pictures of her in her bedroom. But say I have 3 big pictures are in the bedroom.
What you not do, Raga? I don't mean nothing. What you not do?
She said him have 2 on the side wall. She said like on both sides of the wind, them have a window upon the side wall. And 1 right over. But just imagine all them a sort out and do them things.
Yes.
If you look on the wife, I look down upon her and
That's like kind of, no, man, if I'm out of somewhere and I live in somewhere that's
me did that thing about that, you know. I said, boy, probably him should have take them, you know, them one the outside bedroom, you know.
Yes, man, if I'm out of this somewhere,
outside bedroom.
Yeah, man.
If you, it sounds to me like she would have worked with it. She said, all right, you know, I know him and go through and at least him take them out of the bedroom and things. So make me just go and bath. Probably 6 years later, him take the other one out of the living room. But at least him take the one, the big one them out of the bedroom. That part, they made that thing, but so that part there.
But I think probably him not busy with him neither, so he may probably have the lady leave it.
Right, him not care. Him not care. If she leave, him not care.
So that is why I'm not busy with them taking no and that. Because
no, you're right about that. Me get that too. Him basically I said, boy, you push me pan or something, you know.
Yeah.
I'm been a think about it. And he said, since you push me and I say you can't deal with it. That's why I know, say, right now, I don't want to take them down, you know, so do what you want.
And then now you come, they can't see them too, you know. When you come, they can't see too, you know. So.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You come, they can't see.
No, but I don't think it is unreasonable for a woman to say, no, say, yeah, me come, they come see all of your ex, yeah, so and thing. But, good God, man, they are going to make me know there after 6 years, me and whatever, this and that and thing.
Long do I know?
Yes, man, 6 years, long time.
long time, man.
She cook, she look pan her. She walk, she look pan her. Come out, bathroom, she right.
Because she can't miss them, you know.
Eh?
Because she can't miss seeing them, man.
She can't do it?
She can't miss seeing the picture of them.
No. There's no missing. There's no missing. There's no missing.
No, so no, man, there's something there. No, man, there's something there foolish.
Yeah.
But to each his own, you know.
He had one of the pictures out on the and what we call veranda. They might both name must whatever they call it. And
no way they call it.
And him did move that one from outside, you know. So when she asked him, and she said, "Oh, me see you move a picture from outside and thing and whatever." You know, so the only reason he move it, him said that like when the rain fall, it blow in and I wet it up. So it wasn't even anything to do with she.
No. In my protect car,
yeah, him still a exactly. Him still a protect car, see him. So she me all go see that now and all go think, say, well, look a sign here, man. Why move one picture even from outside and him? No, man, that's when the rain fall. Because where the picture is, it cover anywhere, but you know, when the rain blow, like a Florida, the rain will like blow in. So I said, no, when the rain blow in, water wet it. So I'm still a preserve it. Anyway, blessings and respect here, sir.
Let me ask you though, then are you determined they can give five? They can give 5 out time, man.
5 what?
5 the out I think, man. You know,
5
you know what the 3 have 3 look up it.
5 no man, here one now. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know.
Be honest. Yeah.
There is something that I'm doing that I have to that that me I gonna do right into next year. And you know, me need a little extra time there, you know.
Oh, so you because me know say with your thing you'd prefer the 5 day, you know. If I
it not only was 5 days, it was supposed to be in the day. You understand?
Oh.
Yeah. But
the day consume a lot of your time.
Exactly. We're busy in idea and them something there. So and him bad me up. I'm a friend. He's my friend of 20 odd years, you know, Bobby Clark. So I'm saying, no man, if I even 3 days, you have to give me, you know, whatever. So we work out something on here, right?
About the pretty beat,
eh? If him bad a pretty beat, I don't know if him can bad a pretty beat, him bad me up, Bobby Clark bad me up, but I don't know if him can bad a pretty beat. When you see a Richie B talk smooth and bossy, I know him refined and whatever.
Yeah, man,
what I'm doing, you know, but it's not a man for your tech step with, you know. Oh, I tell you that. Him just know for control himself. Okay. So Bobby can't bad up Richie B. I mean him can't come bad up. Cause
man,
Richie will slap him with one of him wine buckle him from him liquor store. Yeah. If Bobby try, if you bother Richie B, we say, Bobby, yeah, what go on? Whole of any scene of your foreign, here. Whole of any scene of your foreign and understand yourself. Okay, Bill, youth, Bill. Yeah, whole of rum cream too. And while you're at it, you quarter dozen bag down here. Whap, whap, whap. All right, big up yourself here.
Yeah, man, cool, man.
Yeah, man, respect, man. Cool. Next call, Prezi. Greetings. Hello.
Raga.
Yeah, what go on?
Hello.
Yeah, man, me there.
What much will I say?
Well, me there, you know. Me not beard for a morning, but me still
Okay.
cleaner than you.
No, so I smell it through the phone. I reckon you want to know.
Where is that boy green? Frowns the rum up, no?
Yes, bad.
Right through the phone. Ay, God. What go on, boo?
Nothing, not much. Raga, you know, say.
Uh-huh.
Me couldn't live in that house there, you know.
Why?
No, because me never able to look on the woman picture, even though, you know, I understand say she died and, you know, things of that nature. But wouldn't you I'll in the bedroom when we start out and look on her?
Exactly.
No, man.
Exactly.
Would I mean, you know, would I have a talk with him? I mean, I understand, but would I have a talk with him? And if him can, you know, kind of, what you call that word, you know, compromise, would I have to leave the relationship?
You'd leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what if somebody said to you, like, listen, the relationship is great. The man don't even not talk about him wife. Because if him not talk about her, you know. Him not bring her up all the while or nothing, you know. Them relationship good, you know. Is she, the woman who him there with now, you know. It's just she as a boy. Because here where she's coming from, which is not surprising that this is coming from a woman. And me tell, you know how it go with women and security, right? So enough time when you explain to people, say, no man, because you know that saying when me hear and me I tell them, I always I say, men, you know, value approval as much as women value security. The problem when people hear security, them tend to think say it's only like, oh, the man can defend her if a man do so and so. Yeah, that's apartheid. Or money, yeah, that's apartheid. But security is also at work in how you feel about me. Am I a priority to you? You know, how much of a priority am I to you? You know, in your head space, you know, how much do you value me? I want to be in a space for no say, you just think the world of me. I'm not telling you to forget your wife. I don't want you to forget your wife.
Exactly.
But, you know, I just want to know, say, you know, if me I go commit my life to you, which I've already given you 6 years, you know, I just want to really know, say, I am that priority. But if your headspace really there somewhere else, with even though your wife passed, I don't know if me I go feel, if me I get, you know, the attention the way I think any reasonable woman should be entitled to if she in a permanent, stable relation. You know, am I correct in other men's there?
Oh, of course. Yes, you are correct. I mean, even if he should get like a locket, a chain with a locket with her picture, you know, I wouldn't mind that. You know, I wouldn't mind that. But for the see the picture them all over, no.
Okay. So you could have worked with it and then take them out of the bedroom and the other one them out there all over the place outside everywhere, but not in our bedroom, or you could have worked with that?
No, because I don't think we could have worked with that. No, we couldn't work with that. Like if he has like a personal space, then when me know say me not go see it.
Right.
Then him can't have the picture them. Yeah. And as we say, him can't get a chain without with a locket with our picture in there. You know.
No, but why if him take down the big one then? Why if him take down the listen, on the dining table, you know, in the middle, you know. There is two there in the dining table in the middle, you know. But me I say, why if him
have kids?
Eh?
Did they have kids together?
I think so, and I think they are, but a big somebody. Yeah, when I live there. and things, something like
Oh,
something.
okay.
Right,
Okay.
but what I'm saying, what if him take down the big one them? But the two on the table still there. Eh? The one them on the table at the TV, them they still there. Eh? The one them on the TV stand, well, you know, them entertainment set something to them, say whatever. Those still there. The one them in the kitchen. Why him take down the big one them off of the wall and thing? But she still there all over the place. But I would a little picture and thing. You could have work with that?
No.
No?
I don't want to see them. I don't want to see the picture of them, no.
Well, we have said no picture at all for the, out there in the house?
No, none. I don't want to see them.
Well, you could even work with one or two if him leave one or two. You could. Eh?
No.
Why?
Unless them are go in. I don't know. Maybe if them in a like a case, you know, like a glass case or something, where me not go really see if me look up or look sideways, you know. Me personally, me couldn't deal with it.
No, hold on. But it sounds to me like you're saying that, you know, no offense, but you just don't want to see the picture at all, like out in the house. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
because I
we
could
never
not
pick
deal
up
with
to
it.
that, yeah.
No,
Why? No, why if him take down 90% of them or 95% and just leave up some panel, say, you know, on a table or so, and just make them just stay. You couldn't work with that?
No, I couldn't work with that. As I say, him can't have a chain, he can't have it on his person. You know, him can't have a picture in his wallet or, you know, upon his phone, you know, but not in the house, not with me. I'm not going to want to see him, you know, him wife will pass pictures hanging around. Now, I wonder if she spoke to him about it. Did she speak to him about it?
Oh, yes, she did.
Did they have a conversation about it?
Oh, okay. You probably never hear that part. Okay, so after them there and she moved in, after 3 years, she talked to him about it. And him said him need some time. And then over the next 3 years, she check in with him 2 more times. And each time him say him still a think about it. And these are long intervals, you know, like 1 year later, 1 year, them type of something there. So still after 6 years, I know, you know, she living at the house for 6 years, you know. She sit down and talk to him and I reason with him, but she kind of gently put on her foot. And she said, you need to make a decision now. Because you keep on and put on this. From 3 years ago, I tell you, say, you know, I kind of feel look funny, say, after all these years, me and you there. And me have to see, you know, all our picture them round and thing. And you keep on and put it up.
Right.
So you need to make a decision now. At which point, he responded by saying something along the lines like, at his age, him can, I forgot the word phrase, but it's like him I say, him can wait name the finna other woman right, you know. It don't make no sense, right? So, you know, do what you want. Him said, do what you have to do and thing. But I can't take them down. But him say, at his age, based upon how he might relate to the picture them or whatever the case may be, it's like he might say, if me did younger, yeah, but he might say, at this stage of my life, and, you know, my wife did it 30 odd years, I remember, you know, I'm going on mourning for 3 something another years after, then him and I there for 6 years, so yeah, talk about 9-10 years, you know, since him wife drop out, so if him there with somebody for 30 odd years, you know, that mean, you know, say him and I'm 50 odd, and then, you know, so him must say I'm 60s or somewhere there about, and whatever, and thing like that. So, him basically, I say, you know, right, I know, I'm good, you know, I'm good, which part me the right, you know, I'm good. Me a paraphrase, but it sounds to me like him I say, yo, right, I know, I dead, me, I go dead, me, I write, yes, I'm dead, I'm me and my wife, whatever, and thing and whatever. And you hear about the accident, right? You hear about that part, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, me hear about it.
I remember, no, him did a drive, you know.
Right.
And the car never licked them or nothing, you know. I tired and I sleep and buckway and thing and crash, and then she got dead. The love of him life for 30 odd years and whatever. So on some level, you can't understand, say, damn, you can't say him not. I understand why him no want Lego. But then at the woman choice now, if she understand why him no want Lego, can she put up with it? And basically you are say, No, you couldn't put up with it, but not only you put up with it, you can't say you never not put up with 2 or 3 or 4 picture. Look a picture.
No. I mean, would I have to try to convince, I don't know if him did go grief counseling or whatever, but would I have to try to convince him to do that? And it's like, you know, make him get closure then. Where, because we know that him probably blame himself and then something. So,
yes.
you know, make a therapist, you know, guide him through that process to get closure and say, all right, now I have closure. Him not going to forget her, but he move on with him life and him have another lady. So I'm going to put her pictures away, put them in a safe, you know, somewhere safe or whatever. If he want to look on them now and then, he can go look on them. But me personally, more than stay in our house with, you know, him dead wife, you know, pictures all over.
Right. Worse, if it becomes apparent that the reason she's there is that is his way of saying, this is her virtual presence still in my life, so my wife is still here. That is why I have all our pictures.
Right.
One has to understand our woman can be, or a woman who says she's there with a man there, who basically I say, all these pictures that are here, him not say it, you know, I mean a paraphrase, but if his thing is that all these pictures are here is a reminder, it's for me, for just consider my wife still being here with me. But the point was made though that him don't, and I like him get up every day and chat about time, whatever, him not do that. Him not do that.
And then me as the woman, never think say, all right, if I get intimate, am I on his mind or am I think about him?
Exactly.
You know?
And with all due respect, I don't mean to sound like wait name the on a matter like this, but you know me with my and I am outside. Everybody knows a Ragashanti outside. That goes with us. But I'm not being outside here. I'm just saying she must have think say can't remember her picture, one big picture over the bed, you know. So if him, you know, if she lay down and him the on top her, then she must see right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And she a look down right and whatever. Then him have 2 more big picture on the side, the side of the bedroom wall and whatever, you know. You know. That must make her uncomfortable for true, whatever.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
really
if she turn on for give my back as the wife, she'll look pan, you know.
I'd watch exactly. Exactly.
No, ever understand. That must make somebody feel. But no, she put up with it for 6 years, though. She put up with it for 6 years, though.
She could.
And here one now.
But
she have real quickly. Hold the point, you know, don't lose it. So this man, you know, he's he have a change, right? You know, him have a change. You know, him have a food and thing, and he's very kind and take care of her and whatever, you know. So our friend them tell her say, yeah, you that you see the man out there right and know who are going wear this and that and this, and you think set for the rest of your life and whatever. Just work with it, man, and easy after the man not bother you about this and that and whatever, you know, because I want nice house, you know, in Orlando, right? Nice, proper house, good house. And him, you know, him generous and kind and treat her good. So our friend them now, I tell her, and a big man still, you know, she a big man to him.
Right.
But our friend them must say, you know, at this stage of your life, you know, you gotta go there, where you gotta get out there, right? You know, you live in a nice house, you have a man who care about you and want to, you know, we do the world for you. You think set for the rest of your thing and want, you know, Bill man, just go and work with the picture. What you think about what the friend them must say to her? The angle. What you think about that medley?
What? Well, for me, it wouldn't make a difference for me, you know. And me I talk on the basis of I'm afraid of duppy. We are me afraid of duppy.
Oh, and that's so you there.
Yeah. And that's for me there.
Now Tori come to bump, man.
Yes.
So you basically, I said, from a spiritual level, it's like our presence there, you know? And think,
exactly.
Okay. Hey. No, Mr. Wayasa. And when I'm hearing from you, you're like, but you're not necessarily said dopey, right? You're like I said, just
no.
Right. Just the whole idea.
Yes, just
the spirituality, right? Our presence,
exactly.
Right,
yes,
right. So I like say you're afraid to box you and get a lockjaw or something like that. You're not worried about that?
No.
Okay. I shall play up in your food and make you go get diarrhea. And that's you're worried about. Because you know in Jamaica, them love tell us that don't play up in your food, you know, you have to this and that. Where's it going?
If me turn down one glass on the kitchen, on the table, and you know, say sometimes you turn down glass and it wet, it have a way to slide off.
Yeah.
If that the glass is slide off, never think say a sheet.
Nobody can tell you say I'm a sheet, no. And
worse,
one day I'm not dead and think I hear some funny sound in the house and think she'll come for me. She'll come for me. Make your girl go sleep one day and sleep apnea take you and you can't wake up. She choke me. She hold me down.
And that take me enough, you know. Apnea. I mean, that happened to me enough, you know.
What?
Yeah, man.
What?
When you in that REM sleep there and
yeah.
You know,
That happened to me several. Yeah, when you wake up and can't move. Well, you know, Jamaican, they must say, your spirit, I hold them down. The blood of Jesus, look out for me. Remember when you come and so you can't have that all reach, you know. That's normal biological thing, but function. But you would have said, she come for me, I know. Aye, boy. And I know Jamaican stay so with a spirit something there, you know. No, man, you keep it, man. Because, you see, Jamaican custom, you know, is that when somebody die, we have these rituals that you must engage in to send off the spirit, send with the duppy, right? These are very some strong traditional things. So you know, say, before the third day after the person die, you must change up your furniture, right? You know about that? You know about that? You know about that?
Yeah, right? Man, I know about that.
All right, then. And there's other things where you have to do with red and all them something there, but as me always explain to people, you need to do these things up to the 9th night, right? So what we call 9 night, you know, it is really 9th night, right? So our thing is, not surprisingly, it correlates with you know, Jesus Christ being raised on the third day. But so our thing is, it don't be raised on the third day. I have 6 days to send them off the 9th night. And the argument is, if you don't do what you need to do for send them away before the 9th night, them going living at the house and cause be a problem and things. So somebody like you would know, I go say, nah, man, you know, send her away yet, you know, you need to send her away, man. You still have her in your cause all kind of problem and sitting.
I wonder if him tie up our foot and them something.
Yeah.
Which is a berry.
One day, you animal are going to do it and all this and the instrument can't stand up and think. Nobody can tell us how she keep it down, you know. Nobody can tell us, nobody can convince us how she keep it down. No.
No, I tell you.
Oh, God. Well, you did I go say something else? I'm going to tell you something for all that
yes,
then.
No, I did say it already, but no, man, I did bring up the thought already, but I have something else. You know, switching gears.
Yeah.
You remember one night, I forget how did I do, you know, you gotta read something, and you gotta read about some married people, right?
Yeah.
And one word, you beat your body, no, Raga, right? The word is nuptials, but you say nuptials.
Oh, no, give me, that, no, I word always about me.
Nuptials.
No, what's the right pronunciation?
Nuptials.
Nuptials. Oh, so it's spelled Nuptials, but it pronounced Nupshells. Nuptials.
Yes. Nuptials. Yes.
You would think so me check it because on Google, you know, when you look up a word on Google, you know, it always comes on. Look at something right. That's the way you just click it and it pronounce it for you. You know? But
yes. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, man. I have a PhD, as you know. I have written scholarly articles and whatever, this and that. And with all of that, you just have some simple little mistake when I just always make all my life, you know. Now, I do have some dyslexic issues there. Not profound, but they're there. But anyway, you know, the word privilege, but I always spell it wrong. I always spell the word privilege wrong.
Yeah, man. Even though some words may have to really stop and think. That's like when I get old. But let me tell you.
This not nothing to do with old. It's just a little vice with me. It's just a little vice. It's that V-I-C-E. It's a little vice with me. And it may always spell it wrong and then I look back, because you know the word processor will give you the little red lines. You know, you spell a word wrong and I look back and say, oh, there you go again. And me correct it, you know. So me know how to spell it, you know. But I just always write it wrong. Privilege. I just always write I think I always write L-E-G-E. And it's supposed to be L-I-G-E. That for anything, you know, privilege or whatever they care. I think I mess up the P-R-E and the P-R-I are the big. It's just a thing. I can't spend 10 million on a big word. 1 million on a big, you know, whatever. I can't spend. But just a little word of privilege. It's crazy, don't it?
I said one time, when I did Camperdown High School, I was in 3rd form, and I'll never forget. I was in class, it was English class, Mr. Sawyers, I think his name was, right? So, you know, me think that me a bright girl and think, because English was my favorite subject, so me I read a paragraph, right? Me I read a sentence from a book. So, me say, and it was inevitable that the boy had whatever. so the teacher said, you say, read that sentence again. So I'm like, it was inevitable that so and so and so. Mr. The teacher laughed me to scan naga, and the whole class but out laughing. I said, Jesus, peace. I said, but me never said that word before. So me I go say it. Oh, me think it for pronounce.
Right. You know which one beat me when I just come to America in a college, Vassar College in Poughkeepsie. I read something now in class, and not in the class, I read it in abnormal psychology. All right? Anyway, I read, I'm going to say, so and so, $1 and whatever, this and that. I'm going to see everybody jerk. You know, when I look at something, they like, you know, people relax. You know, somewhere one of the students, one of the students in that class I read. But I see everybody jerk. But some of them jerk, me jerk too. So me stop. I look wrong and like, I say like, because in my mind, I mispronounce a word, you know, right? So remember, in my mind, me say the word correctly. So, but when me say everybody jerk, so through the whole class, kind of, you know, it's a slight look at the kind of hear the word, you know, but poor me cherry boy. Me don't know. So me come so when them jerk, me jerk too. And me stop and I look on them. So through me stop and I look. The professor said, oh, I think they're just responding to your accent. So I clean up a thing for me now. Before me just leave it alone and move on now. Me have to ask questions. But I said, but they heard my accent before and them never jerk before. So why they just jerk? I don't understand. So, you know, white people, them are, no. Oh no. I said, well, no, wait, what happened? Oh no, it's the way you pronounce a word, you know. I said, which word? Adolescent. Them, you know, so the first time them never laugh, you know. Them just jerk and be nice to me. But you me got damn stubborn and a push now, and me go back and say the word. You know, so the whole class pop up. Right? So what is the girl? It sounds like you're saying dollars or cents. It sounds like you're saying dollars. Someone says $1.00. So the more me I say the word, the more them I laugh. So and I saw them say, no, adolescents.
Right.
But you see, when you know white name that, you think something I said that me say. But you be surprised, you know, you stress one different syllable. Because all right, when we are growing up in Jamaica, we say calendar, which stress the len. Right? That's how we grew up. Pick up the calendar. I want the Jesus calendar when Christmas come. Calendar. Len.
Right.
Calendar. Calendar. But apparently the right pronunciation for it is calendar.
Calendar.
Calendar. So you stress the ka and not the len. So it's like calendar. Let's look at the calendar. Let's look at the calendar. But me now, my Jamaican, so I say, you're on the calendar. So do you remember when the woman I said, a calendar? What do you want a calendar? And it's just so funny, you can't stress.
Oh, I got strain.
Yeah, it's just strain and that cheating. That's but if they don't say you have strain on your calendar. And you're damn right. I see him think, she said, wait, what are you talking about a calendar? What do you want to strain? And I'm like, Mr. No, calendar. Calendar. And she's like, what? But you just have stress one different syllable, you know, and it become totally unrecognizable to some people, you know. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, every day my daughter laugh after me, you know. Every day she laugh after me. Because sometimes, you know, the way how we pronounce things in Jamaica is different from here. So,
yeah.
You know, certain words, she just laugh at me and she just look at me like, Mommy, that's not how you pronounce it. Me say, well, me a Jamaican.
Right. Well, me just try to learn them and things, but why enough of them did beat me just forward. Anyway, the boss, I said, me have to go take a break, you know, here. But you did have anything else what you want to say?
No, man.
Oh, okay. All right, then. You beard?
All right.
You beard?
Make sure, yes, my beard, because I'm going to the liquor gym. I said, me I prime up myself, you know. Oh.
Okay. No, me see you. I mean, I tell you, like, listen to me. Little slimming down and go on there, you know. We're not getting on a detail, but you know. Yeah, look, it a go down. It a go down.
Yes, see, do it.
Yeah, whatever you do, it a work. Me say, belly a go down and all these things and whatever.
Yes,
yeah, man. And you have back your sexy look them now. Your sexy look them in your video them and thing. Me see your sexy look them come back. Cause your sexy look them they go over the end. I don't know what kind of stress it upon you. But the sexy look them come back, you know.
Hey, you know, so me that call you Friday. You know, so me that call you Friday for sing the song to the ex.
To the ex? Oh, sure. I mean, man, somebody like you forget you know, man. Friday show did fire. Friday show did on fire. No, sing it now before you go. Sing me hear it quick.
Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na. So if your man give you a problem, let him go.
Let him go. Because every night him come in, ding, and you know say I gears him. Bring with that a bush. All right, boo, bless up yourself here.
All right, Raga.
Yeah, man, blessings. All right, people, I will break. We'll soon forward.
New style. Yes. New flow.
The Bridge 99 FM to the world.
This is Zion Stewart, and you're listening to my dad, the awesome Ragashanti, on Bridge 99 FM.
Yo, I try cut down on sugar and all them thing there, but yeah, hear me, man. I gave in and I bought an Easter bun, okay, and some cheese and thing, and a Claat up piece today, see, man. It's nice, you see? I'm if I tell you. Oh, what is somebody send me, you know? More than 1,700 congressmen in the United States once enslaved black people. This is who they were, and now they shaped the nation. This is an article in the Washington Post. Definitely something I go and read. And these are the things them don't want. These are the things where critical race theory teach, and these are the things them don't want anybody to teach them, you know? Right, you know, them just want the things to them just want the things to big up the white man them and whatever, you know? And critical race theory basically I say racism was replete in the history of the United States, and that it permeated so many eras of what life was in America in American history. But them don't want to hear that. Them just want to tell, oh, wonderful it is. I know them build a great nation and things like that, which they did. They did. You know, I think the U.S. Constitution is just its durability and the way that it has survived, and you know, and there's genius in the way checks and balances run right throughout it, you know. And we witnessed where those checks and balances were able to systemically withstand a more serious and egregious challenge on the part of the 1-6 insurrection. So I think there's genius, indeed, in the United States Constitution and its system of governance and thing. And all those people who were involved in designing it, and the so-called framers and the founding fathers and whatever this and that. But this whole notion that they're all wonderful people and we must just leave it that way because that is what you've been teaching us and whatever. And when critical race theory scholars, and not only them, that's just a new name for it, but, you know, scholars have been dissecting, well, you know, coming up with, you know, other explanations and interpretations of U.S. history and U.S. events, you know, historical events and so forth. When they come up and them give you the other side to tell the other side too. These white men here nowadays, them don't want to hear nothing about other sides. It's crazy what is going on here now. Them a ban book left, right, and center. Censorship. The party where they scream the loudest about cancel culture. And them a cancel people now. And why? The objective is they are in a state of desperation where they think they're losing their country. Right? The undeniable trajectory that the United States of America is one of a multiracial democracy. A multiracial democracy. But you have these people basically, them a say, no, there can be no America with no multiracial democracy where non-white people have power and all themselves. They interpret that as them losing their country. They cannot imagine the United States being anything apart from, you know, dominated by white people, and in particular, white men. That is how it has been for 200 odd years, and them say that is how it must be. So, you know, across multiple spectrum, them, you know, them just losing their mind. The abortion debate here, a big part of them, you know, wanting to, you know, make, you know, overturn Roe versus Wade, the case that made abortion legal. You know, a big part of them is, their thing is, the women that use abortion the most, you know, people in the United States, the demographic that use abortion the most are white women. White women, now this is facts, okay? I just want you to know, this is fact. So this, a big part of this abortion debate with them, what they're really advocating is that, no, we need white women to be having more white babies in order to save the country. And they literally say it. Steve Bannon say it, Tucker Carlson say it, several of them say, no, we need to have more white babies. Because this whole thing, yeah, when you hear them go out there on 1-6 and I say, we are patriots. So the patriots, them, go do up a place, beat up the police, them, mash up a place and whatever, but they said they were patriots. So then, you know, Mr. Man tell them, say, you have to go take back your country. So a big part of that are going. So see it now, this thing now, you know, the Washington Post, I say, right through, you know, all these men who were running the country, 1,700 congressmen over the years of the U.S. history, were slaveholders. Crazy. Hello. Greetings.
Yeah, brother.
Eh.
I call to suggest something, Jay, you know?
Talk to me.
The lady with me animal living lady, I tell her, she not easy, man.
The lady where what?
Well, we two will live together, you see?
Where you and I live together, okay.
The man nag me, brother.
What that? What going?
The man nag me, say me have other woman already, you see?
The lady who you live with a nag, you say you have other woman?
Yeah. So me can't take it no more, yeah, man.
You can't take it no more?
Me can't take it no more.
So you not talk to her about it?
Nah, man nag me same way, man.
No, man, but you must sit her down and talk to her about it, man, and make, you know, make sure.
No, me can't deal with it no more, Raka. Me can't take it down, me can't sleep in my bed, me go.
You can't sleep in your bed?
Can't sleep in my bed.
Then probably you did do something that makes you go think that, man. And what you did do?
Me not do nothing.
You sure?
No, sir.
You never do nothing for me, she think say you have other woman.
No, sir, my phone, me can't use my phone. Because she has said me have other woman already.
You can't use your phone? All right, you hide and use your phone? When you use your phone, you go hide or go on the back or something.
Me usually have people when me usually talk before, you see?
Yeah.
And it a cause problem already.
Oh, all right. But when you talk to these...
blah, blah. You see?
When you're talking
so can't take it no more. And I said, me can't stay in my bed, me can't answer my phone no more. You see?
No, but if you used to talk to, if you have your friends and your lady friends and what you used to talk to before, nothing wrong with that if you had still a talk to your friend. But me here right in the background, I said nothing no go so.
But me can't take it no more, Raga. Me have to just straight up. Me can't take it no more with her. Me not disrespect her, but she has to go. Let me
ask her because let me talk to her because.
Listen now.
Yeah.
Me can't take it no more, Raga. Listen, me not take it no more with her. You see?
Yeah. No, but let me tell her so she have to look.
Me have to work, you know.
You can't sleep in your bed. She just nagging and.
Me make a solution to make she go down her yard and stay. And when she comfortable, she stay down her yard. Me can't live under them, my brother.
No, but nobody can. When if I stress attack you and whatever, the stress can't do wonderful and thing. And if you can't sleep, hold on. Robert, let me just ask. Let me need for talk to her because
no. Me going up. Me going to leave my phone. Me going to leave the number with you. Do something there.
So what you want to do? You want to leave your number for one now?
Yeah, me get somebody else to deal with that, man.
Oh, yeah, leave your number for find somebody else to talk to?
Yeah, man. Me can't.
All right.
Somebody will make you comfortable, brother. Stop nice, man. Stop in my ears, man. When you stop making nice in my ears, now me talk to you, man.
What? She said you're not explaining it right. She said you're not explaining it right, Robert.
No, but she a class struggle for me. Me can't take no more right, Raga. Me leave the number 501-1522.
All right, well, so you leave.
Don't give him no more, woman.
501-1522.
Don't give him no more, woman.
She said we're not forgetting no more, woman. But you
Raga, me say me can't. Me was done with it. 501-1522. Me can't take no more right, man.
So, all right, leave your number. Tell her, Miss Lady, me can't stop him from leaving number if he want to leave. Leave your number.
501-1522. Me not going to take no more right. If anybody want to call, I'll be a nagging, she a nagging.
Well, I said the number 2 more time. They said the number
501-1522.
Woman, don't call him.
She ball out say, woman, don't call him. She ball say, woman, no, don't call him. No, don't call him. She don't want no woman.
You don't want no woman, Raga.
She say you don't want no woman. She say you don't want no woman.
You can't bother with it, man. Just put the number over the ear. Me I tell her straight up. Me can't take no more.
No woman, not for call him, Raga.
No, but you can't. No, you can't say that, miss. You can't say no woman not for call him.
Foolish, when you leave yourself.
No, woman, not for call him.
It's 501-1522.
But well on. Robert. She ever body up? Yeah. She body up?
That in my behavior, that she a behave, you know.
It's no one, no woman.
No, but miss, you can't say that. You can't.
Yeah, nice. Woman, I talk to him and the man I move away with me.
You're nice. Woman, I talk to him and he might move away. He might move away. No, but miss, if him have him friend them who him did talk to before, him there with you and whatever. Hold on, miss. If him have him, hold on, Robert. Miss, hold on, Robert. Miss, if him have him lady friend them who him a talk to before him know you and him friend them, like him talk to Too Cute and all them people and whatever, you can't stop him from talk to him lady friend them and bad him up.
Can't take no more. Later, yeah?
So, well, Robert, so then how this is going to end up here now?
Me can't take no more, Raga, man. Me a young youth, you know. Me not disrespect the lady. She come and so on and because before me can't talk to her, but me can't go nowhere. Me can't that. And she did back on me with the same thing fooling.
What you mean you can't go nowhere? What you mean you can't go nowhere?
Me can't go a road and them something there, you see it?
She know why you go a road? No, sir, no. She gone wrong this, so. She can't tell us you can't go a road and all. And she body up. She body up and I say you can't go a road.
Yeah, me can't. All the time me go work and night time she call me what time me left work and then me can't deal with them.
No, she can't police you them way there. She can't time pedal you them way there and a police you them way there and a time pedal you way. That's not right at all. The man say you call him at work and I ask him what time I leave work and I time him and all them something. No man, me couldn't live with them something there. No woman can't come program with them way there. So the man basically. But Robert, as a man do you know you have to govern your thing and not make no woman rule you do you know. I tell you like my brother.
Me I try to do the right thing and she the back of me. You can't do that and not pressure me. We don't stop telling man fools, want you?
Then miss, if him leave from, hold on. If him leave 4 o'clock and come in 9 o'clock, then him no probably have reasons for that. Him a big man.
Nobody no program him, Raga.
No, but what I say, if the man leave 4 o'clock, if the man leave 4 o'clock and come in 9 o'clock, him is a grown man, him can't leave, him can't have reason why him leave 4 o'clock and I come in 9 o'clock. You can't get mad and upset about that. No, miss, you can't. No, if I that are the exam. No, you see me, I hear the thing right now, and it sound like him right. What you mean the man that have no reason for leave 4 o'clock and come in 9 o'clock? You can't say that. Him is a grown man. That is not the point. Hold on, that is not the point. The man, listen to me. What you just said don't make no sense, you know. What you just said, the man come in 9 o'clock and him done work 8 o'clock. So what wrong with that? No. What you just said? Hold on. You have a problem with the man that leave work 8 o'clock and come in 9 o'clock? What are they? The man leave work 8 o'clock and reach home 9 o'clock and you have a problem with that? No, Prezi, you hear that? She said Robert left work 8 o'clock and come in 9 o'clock and she have a problem with that. How what kind of madness? Huh? No, miss, you can't do them something there. I would understand if you say him left 4 o'clock in the afternoon, obviously, and I come in 5 o'clock a morning, they would have said, well, Robert, you have to understand, you know, she feel away. But you say him leave 4 o'clock in the evening and come in 9 o'clock at night. What wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. Them hang up. Where is it? President hang up. Robert, people, Robert, I go through it, but what may I say? If we let me see what my sister, what Stacey say. Oh, something different this. All right. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second, President, me I done that now. Wait, hold on. Check. 1 second, people. 1 second. I just want to say something before me. 1 second. Yo, Stacey, you did that listening show? You did that listening show? Eh?
Oh,
No, you did a listening show?
No.
Oh, okay, because one big dirty mix-up just bust a while ago, so I think of that you link me about. I'll shout you after, here. All right, cool. Yeah, people, what me I say is, which I say no really. All right, President, you know, your Roberta said it's like she a police him and a time pedal him and whatever, all right? And then she said, him leave 4 o'clock and I come in 9 o'clock. What wrong with that, President? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Then suppose she did there with all somebody like me, you know. Who, you know, President, we in the media entertainment and we have to leave and go away and all for all days and whatever. She would have mad though. And then she said, him done work 8 o'clock and him not reach until 9 o'clock. Like what? Like seriously, 1 hour? 1 hour? No, sir, it sound like Robertina right, yes, sir. It sound like Robertina right, yes, sir. It sound like, boy, she's very insecure about Roberta and all these things. I be stressed upon Roberta and all this. Listen to me, people. Me a Lego right, you know. Right, Wednesday again, 9 o'clock, all right? Big up on yourself, all right? Protection and blessings. Wednesday, 9 o'clock at Jamaica, of course, and 10 o'clock up here upon New York, upon the New York, all right? Blessings and respect, people. Protection. Cool.
Your world station, The Bridge 99.